When the IPL began in 2008, Mumbai versus Chennai didn't seem to be an obvious rivalry. You would have imagined a rivalry between Chennai and Bangalore, two cities that compete for serving the country's best dosas. And maybe one between Mumbai and Delhi, two cities that compete for serving the country's worst dosas. But Mumbai and Chennai, they have hardly anything in common. A Mumbaiker's idea of a Chennaiite is literally this. So how did this match come to be known as the Super Indian Derby, or as Rohit Sharma calls it, the El Clasico? Right from the first IPL in 2008, Mumbai and Chennai have been two of the IPL's best supported teams. Mumbai had Sachin Tendulkar, the country's cricket god, and Chennai had MS Dhoni, who had just led India to victory in the 2007 World T20. A crucial match was the 2010 final, when it was young Dhoni that outsmarted Tendulkar, using all sorts of innovative tactics in fields, the most memorable, a straight mid-off, almost behind the umpire against Kieron Pollard. That match was like a passing of the guard, from the previous generation to the new, and it reinforced Chennai's belief in Dhoni. They built the entire franchise around him. He would lead them to consecutive IPL titles, a Champions League T20 title, and would become, to the Chennai fans, Thala. For Mumbai, that 2010 final caused a complete shift in approach. Rather than build the team around one player, they decided to become a thoroughly professional outfit with coaches, analysts and scouts working through the year, looking for the best new talent in auctions and coming up with specific data-led plans for every match. It took Mumbai some time, but when they got to another final against Chennai in 2013, they won emphatically. That's when the rivalry reached its peak. Players and staff on both sides began wanting to beat the other team. Fans started making YouTube videos debating on which team is better, and the rivalry even got its own Wikipedia page. What has really made the rivalry is not just the success of both teams. Together they have won 7 titles, more than all the other teams put together. But it's the complete contrast in approaches. Dhoni versus Rohit has become almost like Superman versus Batman. On one side, you have a guy with just a naturally brilliant mind relying on his instincts. On the other, you have a guy armed with all the modern wizardry and a strong team to assist him in all his decisions. There are plenty of subplots too. You had Raina versus Rohit to be the IPL's top run getter. Kieron Pollard versus Dwayne Bravo have their own Trinidadian sub-rivalry within the rivalry. And then in 2018, Chennai actually went after two of Mumbai's stalwarts, Ambati Rayudu and Harbhajan Singh. For Mumbai fans, having to watch two of their favourites in yellow was like Babel fans having to watch Suicide Squad. Of late, Mumbai have begun to dominate the rivalry. Since 2015, they have won 8 of 11 games, including 2 finals and 2 qualifying finals. They've even breached the fortress of Chepauk, winning 3 of 3 there since 2015. Chennai have won the first of the derbies this season, and the second is one of the most anticipated matches of the entire tournament.